She lives in Canandaigua. She goes to Greece to party, allegedly, coming from the fourth band.
Right.
But I'd like to know, is she on drugs? Is the boyfriend in Greece?
Chris will be here.
I mean, I don't even like to leave my kid. I mean, my kid's 15.
Yeah.
And I was in Canandaigua on Sunday doing a live broadcast at Bob's Family Furniture. And my kid was home by herself. I think I called her like 2-3 times. Hey, what are you doing? What's going on?
Yeah, just to check in.
Just to check in.
Make sure everything's A-okay. If the kid's 15, that's one thing. But you're leaving a 9-year-old home alone? And
without any phone, without any means of communication. That's according to the story.
I might even accept it if it's just to run down the street and get groceries and then come home. You got a half hour, an hour.
Okay, you're gone for a halp hour. That's one thing.
You're not
with
driving
a 9-year-old
from Canandaigua to Greece. And the
it's
kid
a party for 15 hours. Something's wrong with that picture.
Really is.
Speaking of your snowflake, do they complain about homework all the time?
Well, my daughter said she's swamped. I called her on Sunday and she picked up the phone. Whenever I call my daughter and she's whispering, I know she's at the library.
Oh, I see.
I said, you at the library? She goes, yeah. I said, I don't know why I'm whispering. I can talk in a normal tone. She says, Dad, I'm really busy. I'm swamped. I'll call you Monday. So we talked on Monday. So yeah, she's busy.
The homework load, regardless of what your snowflake says, really hasn't changed from when we were in school.
It hasn't?
The homework load has changed little in 30 to 40 years from what it is today. So your concern about, ever expanding homework assignments is a little misguided. According to a study out this morning, the share of 17-year-olds who say they had 1 to 2 hours of homework has dropped, actually, from what it was in 1984, the year I graduated high school.
Do you believe that study?
I think they make it seem like there's a ton of homework. I really don't think. I mean, I had a lot of homework, too.
Come on, your daughter's busy with homework, isn't she?
Yeah, but again, according to the research, the homework has not changed that much. Here's what I think is different. I don't think kids are using their study halls to get it done. I think they're doing other things.
Oh, come on. Did you use your study hall? When you were in study hall, it was screw around.
I didn't have study hall.
It was screw around time. I didn't get anything done in study hall.
I didn't have any study hall. It's a study out of the University of California at Los Angeles. They say it doesn't appear the kids are overworked, according to research. The findings come amid complaints by some parents that their snowflake's homework load is out of control. But according to the research, it's really not any different from what the homework load was 30 years ago.
It just seemed to me when my kids were in school, especially Aubrey, maybe she applied herself a little more than the I-Man, wink, wink, I-Man, but she had a lot more homework and it was more challenging than anything I ever did. Yeah, it's just me. 222-2899. You see this, Kimberly and Beck, I'll say allegedly, that the Sarah Ashworth lady from Canandaigua also banned from Wegmans for stealing, not once, but twice.
Okay, then my question is, why is the kid still with her? I mean, obviously a horrible parent.
Well, did you get caught for stealing? You jerked the kid out of the home? No, that's a little over the top.
Okay, so the mom is a shoplifter, and she spends her time out of the home, leaving the kid by itself while she can party.
Well, that's not right. Don't get me wrong there. But you're not going to pull a kid out of a home just for shoplifting. The parent shoplifting. But again, we'll say allegedly. So not only did this lady from Canandaigua leave her 9-year-old home alone for 15 hours, she also was banned from Wegmans. We'll say allegedly for shoplifting. 222-2899 is the phone number, 52545. For the text, Kimberly and Beck, when I was 11, I got second-degree burns on my chest. Upon getting home from the hospital, my mom left me and went to the bar.
That's way dysfunctional. That is way dysfunctional.
Kimberly and Beck, my son hasn't brought homework home in 4 years of high school here in Batavia. He's on the honor roll.
I think it depends on the kid.
Yeah.
That's what I always tell, Chloe. Try to get as much done in school as you can. That way you don't have to bring home a crap load of homework. And I think it depends on the teacher and the class.
Yeah.
A lot of it. If you want to see some kids, this isn't any homework project.
No.
Or maybe it's a fighting project for PE.
It's Fight Club.
Fight Club in the hallways of Churchville Chi-Li.
High School Fight Club. We'll break that story down next. 6:33. We got 35 degrees. Clouds, wind, showers, 48 today. The Voice Talk
Dogs of Rochester. Hold it right there! Kimberly and Beck on 98.9 The Buzz.
Patrick announces the first ever Buick GMC open house event and the biggest grand reopening in town. Patrick has GM supplier pricing for everyone. I said everyone. Plus an additional $500 trade-in allowance voucher. That's right, trade in any car you want. It doesn't matter. You'll receive an extra $500 trade-in allowance. Only till the end of the month. Patrick Buick GMC in Henrietta. The new class of world class. Locally owned for 29 years.
Hey, John.
Hey, Jim.
John, folks are asking why Plainville Farms ground turkey tastes better. Any thoughts?
One word, Jim. Natural, vegetarian, fed, and no antibiotics.
That's 7 words, John, but good ones. You didn't say that at Plainville Farms we've been family farming turkey since 1835, and it's why your turkey, chili, burgers, and meatloaf taste better.
Guess I'm a man more interested in his birds than his words, Jim.
Words to live by, John. Plainville Farms ground turkey. Make dinner better.
Don't miss the Valentine RV and Boat Super Show at the Dome Marina. Get incredible deals on 200 RVs and boats indoors and out from all the best names. Trailers to motorhomes, fishing to ski boats, like a Sweetwater pontoon boat for just $15,995, $138 a month. Plus, check out $2 million in free joint RVs and financing as low as 3.99% on approved credit. See us for details. All from Valentine RV and Marine. All March 21st through the 30th. The RV and Boat Super Show at the Dome Marina in Henrietta.
It only happens once a year. Vance Jewelers is having their incredible wedding band weekend this Friday through Sunday at both their new Eastview Mall and Monroe Ave locations. Vance Jewelers is bringing thousands
I'm not
of
used
wedding
to
bands, more than you'll see
seeing you with such a short haircut.
Well, fuck you too. Mighty truthful of you. No, I'm kidding. That was some habit from Everyman Hybrid. Funny.
Okay, you're still cursed. Okay.
What?
Well, okay.
What? Well, that quote was from Habit, from Tribe 12's video. Like, Habit is from Everyman Hybrid, but he came into Tribe 12's video called Severance, and in it, Noah gets a note from Habit, from Everyman Hybrid. The note says, like, stay well, I'll be inviting you soon, from, and then purple duct tape, and then Habit. Habit's like a possessing demon, so. And then it says P.S. Look on the back. Noah turns it over, and it says knock knock. He stares at it for a while, but he doesn't say anything, and all of a sudden he hears at his bathroom door, like,
Cloudy into a shower.
Knock, knock.
48 today, 35 tonight. Rain
from
mixed with
Habit.
some snow.
And then
Tomorrow, spring arrives.
Habit keeps on knocking on the bathroom door, and Noah's like, he's in my house?
So we know that East
It's
High
over
School
with.
is probably closing
And
this morning.
he runs into his bathroom,
And we know that the hallways of
and
Churchville Chi
there's no one in there,
are
just an empty
prime
bathroom.
areas for big girl
And then
Yeah.
Noah turns around, and there's a note on the door that says who's there. Get it, knock knock, who's there?
I understand you gather
And then
around
all of a
after school
sudden,
for a fight,
his
but
light
not
bulb
in school. How's
goes
the
out, like it
doing?
breaks and
But
shatters
apparently
to the
these
ground.
girls pretty smart because there's not an administrator.
And then
there's not a
Noah
teacher,
opens his
there's
bathroom
not a
door, and
security guard to be seen
it
for
turns out that he's
miles.
opening the door to
They're
Habit's
just kind of
house
hanging out in the hallways,
from outside.
you know, in a big old fight.
And by the way, in case you haven't seen the video, we have it posted on our Facebook page. Like us there, Kimberly and Beck. But this is no small. I'm just going to take a couple swings at this girl.
It was funny.
This is comparable to a hockey fight where at the beginning of the game, everybody just drops their gloves and goes at it.
Right.
They got the two initial parties,
Right.
and then people jump in, and they just start squaring off. There's 3 separate fights going
Well,
on
first they're
at once.
pounding at each other,
Right.
right?
Let's listen to the news.
And with language that is, you know, a little on the ridiculous side. You have kids walking by.
And then Noah's like,
they're right there in the
Habit,
middle of the hallway
you look
at the
terrible.
lockers.
And Habit's
There's
like,
probably
well, fuck
20,
you
30 some
too.
kids
I invite you into
in
my
various
house.
areas.
Mighty truthful of you.
And you know all the kids
And
know
then
there's
at
a
the
fight
end,
getting ready
when
to happen.
Cabot kicks Noah out
They're
of his
just waiting
house,
for the fists to start flowing. And by the way,
Noah's like,
there's
"You can't
here
just kick me
there
out."
are fists
Look,
flying in this
you're
one.
gonna leave.
It is a
You're gonna leave
minute
this
30
house
video.
like you
What I
are,
love
or you're gonna
about
leave
it,
this
and I know,
house with a
you can't
broken
love
arm.
anything about a fight. Two of the girls
And then
get
Noah
so
walks
tired,
out
they
the
just stop
door
fighting, but yet they're holding on to
without a
each other.
broken
Did you
arm.
see that?
Yeah.
It's near the
I
end.
also see there's two
And then Cabot's
girls,
like, "I thought you
one
choose
girl
that
beat the
message."
hell out of
And
her.
then
Well, one girl's
and
getting
then
the
as
best of the
Noah's
other
leaving,
girl, so the
he
other girl
looks
jumps
back,
in and starts
and Habit
starts
opens the
helping
door
her.
and
No
he's like,
teacher,
remember
no
Noah,
administrator.
the only
in
one who
Churchville
can save you
Chi
is you.
No one around to
Fuck off.
stop
And
the
they
fight.
shut the door.
No security guard.
It's funny. Fuck off. And then he shut the door.
Again, I don't know if I'm a teacher, if I'm really stepping in to stop the fight. I know they're probably supposed to. I'd say let them beat the bejesus out of each other. Just let them go at it. And I know teachers are saying, no, you can't do that. And I understand you're not supposed to do that.
Well, there's one teacher that walks up, but she really doesn't do anything except for tell another student to stop taping it. Criminal charges could be filed as early as today on this fight at Churchville Chi. It is a pretty ugly fight. The district says this morning that it will determine disciplinary action once the investigation is complete, and all of the students involved have been identified, although we don't have their names. So a statement on the district's website.
And then Noah
reads,
goes back to the
district
door,
takes behavior very
and
seriously.
then he bangs on it and
You do?
opens the
'Cause
door,
I
and
don't
Habit's
see
like,
any administrators or security guards around the
"You're not
hallway.
the pizza guy."
It isn't
And then he
after
kicks
school when you're
Noah
going out
down
of
the
school or to
steps
the bus.
of his house,
Probably
of his
one
front
of the
door.
prime areas for some kind of fighting or
And
nonsense.
he's like, "No, no, no, no."
shenanigans to be
And then he
happening.
shuts the
Kimberly,
door.
security can't be in all places at all times. But again,
And then Noah,
this is a fight that took a while
as he's
to
walking
really get
back,
going.
he's like, "Fucking asshole."
And you would think, and by the way, students aren't getting involved, are they? They're just standing around, they're videotaping, they're watching one kid while they're smack talking.
Someone
gets in
says
middle
one of the
them.
girls' names is named Michaela. One of the girls is identified as first name Michaela. Way to overachieve, Churchville Chi.
I think at Aquinas they still have a fight club. And I mean, it's a legitimate fight club where they
Yeah,
have
I know you've said
boxing.
that before, but guess what? Not all schools have a boxing thing.
No, I'm
it's
not
not
saying
going to happen.
I'm not saying that's right, but I'm saying somehow, some way, you know what? They got to get that physical energy and exert it and move it in a positive manner.
I think that's what gym is for.
You know, come on, you think these girls are in gym? Think the girls are taking gym classes?
I think you have to take gym class every year, right?
You're not going to blame it on gym class because of this fight, are you?
No, I'm just saying, but I mean, you're saying they should have some kind of a fight club at school.
Just throw it. No, I think they should. You know, get them in the octagon. Let them go at it. Let them
You know
be
what
a
I'd like to
controlled
see?
environment.
The Grease Ridge Mall girl fight against the Churchville Chi girl fight.
Not a bad idea.
It's disgusting, girls fighting like that in the hallway. Really?
Hi, you're on the radio with us, Kimberly and Beck. Good morning.
Good morning.
What's on your mind?
Okay, so you guys were talking about how there's like no principals or anything there. Well, this was happening when everyone was getting on the bus. So all the security guards and principals were down by the buses outside.
So no one anticipates that there are kids going to their locker and shenanigans might happen in the hallways as well. There are no teachers around, no nothing, no one.
No, because like where the fight was, I can tell where it was because I'm a student at Churchville. And the fight was near the other end of the school where all the teachers and principals are.
Did you hear any rumblings throughout the day that there might be a fight at the end of school or not? That's just something. Nothing.
No, I actually remember, like, I was on the bus when I heard about it.
Does this happen on a regular basis or more than being reported? I mean, this is the first we're seeing a video, but I think these girl fights happen more than we want to believe.
This is actually one of our, like, biggest fights this year. This is, like, actually, like, our first biggest fight that we've had.
The first big fight. So do you know the main girl in the video?
There's like two of them.
Well, there's
No,
one main girl.
I actually don't know them.
How can you go to school there and not know them?
It's a huge school.
I'm in 9th grade, and they're probably in, like, 11th or 10th.
Oh, okay, so they're older than you.
Yeah.
All right.
And you know, I don't know the population of Churchville Chi, but I got to imagine there's probably between 400 to 600 students in each class. You're not going to know everyone in the class.
Yeah, I know everyone in my class, but there's some kids I don't know.
All right, good enough. Kimberly and Beck, it's just a positive result of the urban-suburban program. Well, I don't know if this girl fight is a product of the urban-suburban program.
Yeah, the urban-suburban program gets blamed for everything. There's some good from the urban-suburban program.
Kimberly and Beck, it looks like it's in a wing where there are no classrooms. I'm a former Churchville Child Life student from 2003. Well, I mean, there are lockers, and it is in a hallway, and I can't see if there are any classrooms or not because you're just getting the video from one angle. But again, Churchville Child Life administrators have looked at it, the police have been called, and criminal investigation is underway into this girl fight at Churchville Child Life.
Teachers are told not to step in because the district, Kimberly and Beck, will not support them if there is a lawsuit. Getting that text at 52545. Hi, you're on with us, Kimberly and Beck. Good morning.
Good morning, Steve. How we doing?
Hi, Steve. Good. What's going on?
Just a few comments about this whole thing. I thought everything was fine. It was like a hockey fight.
Yeah.
They paired off, and then you had this one thug that came in, the third man, into a fight. She should get the most because she was, bottom line, there was no reason why she should have been in that fight. Well, I mean, by the looks of the video.
It's almost like she jumped over the boards and got on the ice and went after him.
So she should be thrown out of game misconduct.
Yeah.
Get out of this fight. I mean, everybody else was fine. They were all paired off. They were going at it back and forth. I didn't see anybody really like on top of anybody beating anybody else except for the third man in. So she should be game misconduct, gone for a month. Kick her out.
He's like an NHL ref.
I know.
Game misconduct. She's out for a month. Thanks. Hi, you're on with us, Kimberly and Beck. Good morning.
Hey, Beck. Todd in Florida.
Hey, Todd in Florida. What's going on? Did you win the Mega Millions?
I have 4 numbers.
How much is that worth?
55.
Nice. Did you really?
Yeah.
That's exciting.
The winner is
My godfather won the lottery.
45 minutes away.
The Win for
Really?
Life lottery.
So if any of your friends that are down here,
All right, Cocoa
Casey
Beach?
Sheehan.
they're the winner.
Wow, that'd be nice.
Have you
Probably
heard
some
about him?
ancient person, 80 years
What
old.
is? Big old
He won the
black
lottery.
socks pulled up to their knees,
Right.
wearing the white shorts.
Exactly.
Just
He won
wants
the
to
Win
sit
for
on a
Life.
bench at a mall, have himself some coffee.
Nice.
That's it. Exactly
Hey,
what they
just want to
want
let you know it's going to be 82 down here.
Thanks, Todd.
Todd, we got 48 today, so suck it.
Is he still alive?
I'd rather be where Todd is, to be honest with you. Yeah, I mean, do you get kicked out of
course
school
he's
the rest
still
of the year
alive.
at this point for this kind of behavior? I mean, there are a lot of reasons to get suspended.
I don't.
Fighting,
Fighting.
smoking,
Smoking.
Drinking,
drinking,
Drinking.
doing drugs on school grounds.
hot
Doing-
brownies. Who knows?
Pot brownies.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know if you
I
can.
don't
Yeah.
know.
Can you kick them out of school for the entire year? You have to provide schooling somehow, some way for the kids.
I think they've got all the schooling they need. Did you see the video?
They're street smart.
They're street smart.
Best part of the video is the boy that walks by mocking them right before the fight
I know,
starts.
it's pretty funny.
That is funny. See the video for yourself.
He's like fight bombing.
That's what he's
He's
doing.
fight bombing in the video.
Bombing.
Whoever the parent is of that
They always
guy,
say
you have
in
to be
Florida
so proud. He's
just
walking by
freaking
going, ooh.
N.
That's pretty funny.
Instead of ang.
6:45.
I think it's funny.
Expressway
This is more of a
still moving well
rank
for you right
video,
in this morning.
you know,
590's
more
on time.
of
104 to
I
390.
don't know.
390 is moving well.
We will be going to the woods eventually.
490
Yeah.
between 390 and 590. This one's brought to you by Rochester Home Builders. Bring your ideas to life at the Rochester Home and Garden Show this weekend at the Rochester Riverside Convention Center. Go to RochesterHomeBuilders.com for details and coupon. From the Salino and Barnes Traffic Center, I'm Sean Stevens with your Buzz and Go Traffic on 98.9 The Buzz.
Kimberly Beck, the fact that no adult would step in is absolutely ridiculous. I am a teacher. I break up fights. I've broken up plenty. Kids don't realize how much trauma they could cause. You gotta break them up. All right. There's a teacher with that text at 52545.
Beck, I guarantee those kids do not reside in Churchville. That's coming from a texter this morning at 52545. Well, you don't know where they live. They could live in Chili. They could live in Churchville.
I don't care if it's red, yellow, black, or white. The color of their skin in this situation has absolutely nothing to do with it. There are girl-on-girl fights at every school. And that's right, I said every. And normally I don't use every or never. But are they caught on video? Are they to this extent? No, I don't think they are to this extent. I mean,
Right.
even I was surprised at how this went down. Again, that That so-called fight at the mall in Grease Ridge was nothing compared to this. This
No.
is a heavyweight bout.
No. Kimberly and Beck, the girls were yelling at each other during the day, and the teachers were telling them to move along. So this had been kind of building. It was on simmer most of the day. It boiled over in the hallway at the end of the day.
That's what happened.
So yeah, way to overachieve, Churchville Child Life. I mean, hey, if you're gonna do it up right.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna have some kind of a girl fight in the hallway, make sure it gets videotaped and distributed to all the media outlets. Excellent job.
People are disgusted that we would even put this fight up on Facebook.
Oh, whatever. You know, those people can take their comments and shove it.
My daughter's male teacher tells her how to get high on the weekends.
What? Come on. Kimberly and Beck, the faculty at Churchville Chili is terrible. That's coming from a texter this morning.
Oh, we're going to blame the fight on the faculty at Churchville Chili. Is that what we're going to do?
Yes.
How about the parents of these kids are terrible?
Kimberly, one of the girls is named Mercedes. Hey, Emily, can you tweet the fight? You can follow us on Twitter
I
at
think you can do that.
Kimberly and Beck.
Emily's doing a fine job. Chris is out again today with that broken hand or whatever
I
it
know
is.
that
He'll see a
person.
surgeon this
Who?
morning at 8. He
Mercedes?
did not see a surgeon yesterday. He will not have surgery
Churchill
today.
Twilight?
He sees a surgeon
Yeah, she
this
moved down
morning.
to Churchville.
48,
What?
cloudy and windy
She
with
moved down to
showers.
Churchville.
Scattered showers 35 tonight. Then Thursday, spring arrives. Rain mixed with snow, upper 30s. We got 35
We had a
for
fight
Falls,
last year at
But-
All
ISC.
right,
You
coming up
wanted
next,
to
I
fight
don't know
other
what a
people for no
judicial
reason.
lynching is,
Yeah.
but it sounds painful.
You know that new smartphone you just got last month? Yeah, well, you know, guess what?
Did she want to fight you?
No. If she were to fight me, I would have just throw her to the ground. She'd probably have a broken neck. I mean, okay, unless or something.
Hello, it's Toyota's #1 for everyone sales event. This is Jan.
This is the one event you don't want to miss.
Oh, this must be the Toyota radio announcer guy.
Hi, Jan.
What's up?
People need
Like,
to know you're
she
so
knew that would beat
Well,
her.
there are lots
She
of
only-
Toyotas to choose from.
and that they'll
She
find
picked the
great
girls
deals on
that
their
looked
favorite
weaker than
Good
her.
time to save.
Like the
Where are the
Reliant
girls that look
Camry,
weaker than her?
best-selling car.
Was she tall or short?
Mercedes?
Yeah.
Tough Tundra,
It is a
Tall.
monster.
or the fuel-efficient cutting-edge Prius.
One of the girls
This
that,
event will last
that
long.
looked weak
Time is running
ripped out
out.
Mercedes' hair and danger against the
Your
left.
Toyota dealer today.
In Olympia?
But don't break the speed
Odyssey.
limit or anything.
And get the Toyota you always
It was
wanted.
funny though. I was like,
How did you come up with that?
because she was like beating everybody until she came to this last person. Her whole, he had a bald spot about that big.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. Payback time, bitch. Taste my fifth, motherfucker.
Nah, she was the biggest bully in the school.
Wanna fight me? Am I on the ground?
There was like a fight. Do you know who Mrs. O'Connor is?
No, but I know her name.
In Addison?
I've heard about her, but I don't know her.
Well, she was pregnant and she was in school, and then two people were fighting about shoes. Like,
Oh,
they were just like saying, your shoes are ugly and everything, and then it broke out into a fight. Like, your shoes are ugly. And I'm just like, punched the kid. I almost went in there and they punched both of them, knocked them out. And then security came. And Miss O'Connor was trying to break them up.
hey, at least she was trying.
She did. She almost knocked over one of the kids. And then she called security while they were fighting.
Watch out for him.
Yeah.
'Cause I saw him in that window. One of the windows upwards.
It's an emergency latch. Time's almost up. We might get to 7 minutes.
What?
We might get to 7 minutes. What's 230 divided by 2?
I don't know. $1.15.
Really?
Yeah.
You guys look good. You look weird.
Well, fuck you too. Well, fuck you too.
I say that to everybody when I get a haircut.
Mighty truthful of you. Oh, I love Habit from Everyman Hybrid.
For some reason, I uploaded my videos